Who are we? Where do we come from? These seemingly simple questions hold so many deep layers of meaning. From ancient times when humans first looked up at the starlit sky, curiosity about our origins sparked within us. We are not just living beings, but also seekers relentlessly pursuing the answer to the universe's greatest mystery, our own existence. Born to go where? Each person's life is like a long journey, beginning from the first moment we cry out upon entering the world, until we close our eyes for the final time. But is the final destination merely the end, or is there something more that transcends the limits of time and space? These are eternal questions that have haunted the minds of countless generations. From the ancient Greek philosophers, the wise men of the East, to ordinary people like you and me, everyone has at least once wondered, who am I? Where do I come from? And where will I go? Old books, flickering candles in the night, have all witnessed these endless reflections on the meaning of life. We, lost souls in the flow of time, always yearn to find the meaning of existence. No matter what era we live in, humans continue to ask questions about our nature, the purpose of life, and where we will return after all is said and done. Ancient ruins, misty rivers, remind us that this journey of seeking has never stopped. There is a theory, sounding like a whisper from a distant realm, that humans are not just flesh and blood. Behind this tangible physical shell, there exists something mysterious, a sacred part that modern science has yet to fully explain. It is the soul, the deepest self of each person, always yearning for a distant place. We are beings of light, bound by physical matter. Perhaps within each of us exists a tiny spark of light, a source of pure energy, always longing to return to its origin. Although obscured by the worries and sufferings of life, that light still smolders, waiting for the day it bursts into brilliance. And the ultimate purpose of this journey is to return to the original pure source of light. This is not just a physical return, but also a return of the soul, of the deepest self. Like the stars in the night sky, every soul desires to merge into the infinite ocean of light of the universe. But what is that light? Is it a tangible entity or just a symbol of enlightenment, of faith and goodness? Perhaps that light is hope, the motivation for humans to constantly strive, overcoming all of life's challenges. Where is it in this vast universe? Is that light hidden among billions of stars or deep within each person's soul? On long nights looking up at the Milky Way, we can't help but wonder, is there a place where all souls return to find peace and wholeness? Is it the paradise that many religions speak of, where the soul is freed from all suffering, living in eternal peace? Or is it just a desire, a beautiful dream that humans entrust to sacred things, to find comfort amidst a turbulent life? Or perhaps that light exists right within each person's heart. It is love, compassion, sharing, and forgiveness. When we listen to the call from deep within our hearts, we will realize that the source of light has never left, but is always present, guiding us through all challenges, a form of potential energy, waiting to be awakened. Perhaps the journey back to our origins is not a distant trip, but a journey back to ourselves, to the best values that each of us carries within our hearts. And only when that light is ignited can humans truly understand the meaning of existence, as well as the answer to the question, where do we come from? From time immemorial, when humans trembled before the mysteries of nature, light was worshipped as a divine power. In the deep darkness of the primal night, the flickering fire not only brought warmth but also symbolized life, hope, and faith in a brighter tomorrow. The lightning flashing across the sky, the first sunlight piercing through the mountain crevices, all filled ancient humans with awe and reverence. They believed that light was a gift from the gods, a sign of protection and guidance. Light dispels darkness, bringing warmth, life, and hope. As the sun rises, all worries seem to disappear, giving way to peace and new vitality. Light not only helps humans see the world around them, but also serves as an endless source of inspiration for myths, legends, and ancient rituals. From the first rays of dawn, humans have felt a sacred connection between themselves and the vast universe. In Greek mythology, Apollo is the sun god, representing light, art, and truth. The ancient Greeks believed that every morning, Apollo rode his sun chariot across the sky, bringing light to the world. His temples were always built in places that received the most brilliant sunlight as a way to honor the god's power. Apollo is not only a symbol of physical light, but also the light of wisdom, of spiritual enlightenment and art. In ancient Egypt, light also held deep spiritual meaning. People believed that after death, the soul would be guided by the god Anubis through darkness, overcoming challenges to reach the land of eternal light. The tomb paintings, the glowing symbols on the stone walls, all expressed a strong belief in the existence of an afterlife where light is the reward for worthy souls. Light here is not just physical, but a symbol of rebirth, hope, and immortality. Not only in great civilizations, legends of luminous creatures also appear in the cultures of many peoples around the world. Stories tell of spirits, mythical beasts, or mysterious creatures carrying an unusual light source, appearing at special moments, often to signal good omens or warn of danger. Their light is seen as magic, a sign of the presence of the divine in everyday life. From the fireflies flickering in the night, carrying a small but magical light, illuminating the dark forests and evoking many mysteries. Fireflies are not just a natural phenomenon but also a symbol of the soul, of guidance in the dark, appearing in many folk tales and ancient legends. To the stories of the fox spirit with 9 glowing tails, this creature is not only a symbol of intelligence and power, but also a bridge between the human and spiritual worlds. In traditional festivals, the image of the glowing fox often appears as a reminder of the presence of wonders beyond human understanding. All these legends, beliefs, and symbols evoke a mystical spiritual world, where light acts as a bridge between two worlds, the visible and the invisible, between humans and gods, between reality and the unexplained wonders. Light, from ancient times, has become an eternal symbol of faith, hope, and sacred connection in the human psyche. Modern science is gradually unveiling the mysteries of the universe, but the more we explore, the smaller we realize we are in the face of supernatural forces. Light ghosts, an unsolved phenomenon, are puzzling scientists. These are spheres of light that appear in photos, videos, or even can be seen with the naked eye. They move in unpredictable paths, even disappearing in a blink of an eye. Many people believe that light ghosts are the souls of the deceased. They wander between two worlds, trying to communicate with the living. Stories about haunted houses, about photos capturing images of deceased relatives, make people believe even more in the existence of the other side. Science and spirituality, two concepts that seem completely opposite, are now finding strange common ground. Research on the zero-point field suggests that space isn't empty, but full of a high-density form of energy. Could this be the source of everything, including consciousness and the soul? Experiments on the placebo effect also prove that human belief and thought can affect physical reality. So, could it be that our belief in light, in spiritual evolution, will lead us to a different future? If humans are truly light, then death isn't the end, but a change in the form of existence. When we see ourselves as not just physical bodies, but as part of the endless energy of the universe, our view of life and death becomes deeper. Death, in this sense, is no longer scary or mysterious, but a doorway to transformation, to a new journey for the soul. The soul escapes the rough shell of the body, returning to the universal energy source. It's a moment where all physical ties, all pain and worries of earthly life disappear, giving way to absolute freedom. Many believe that when the soul leaves the body, it feels relief, like a cool breeze carrying away all burdens. But is this transformation really that simple? But truthfully, it's not an easy journey. The path back to the light is long, full of challenges, and sometimes lonely. The soul faces memories, unfinished lessons, and things left undone in the past life. It's a purification process where each soul must reflect on itself, recognizing what needs to be let go and what values should be kept. The soul must go through many lifetimes, learning lessons about love, forgiveness, and spiritual growth. Each life is a chance for the soul to improve itself, to understand more deeply the meaning of existence, compassion, and connection with all beings. Experiences of pain, loss, or happiness are all building blocks on the soul's path of evolution. Only by loving and forgiving can the soul overcome the barriers of the ego, moving closer to enlightenment. Only when it reaches a certain level can the soul merge with the eternal light. It's a state where all limits of space and time disappear, leaving only unity with the original source of light. Many spiritual traditions call this liberation, the final destination of the evolutionary journey. But to achieve this, the soul must constantly learn, constantly improve, and expand its love to all beings. The legends of reincarnation from different cultures around the world reflect the belief in the continuation of life after death. From the ancient scriptures of the East to the spiritual rituals of indigenous people, all tell of an endless cycle of life, death, and rebirth. These stories are not just comfort against the fear of death, but a reminder of each person's responsibility for their own spiritual journey. It's also a reminder to always strive for human values, to live a meaningful life, to prepare for the journey back to the light. When we appreciate every moment, when we love and share, we not only enrich our present life, but also plant seeds for the soul's evolution in future lives. In the end, no matter how long the journey, the light is always the destination, the place where the soul finds eternal peace and fulfillment. Will there be a day when people can control the light energy inside them, unlocking hidden powers we never knew we had? Will we be able to go beyond the limits of time and space, connecting to other dimensions, opening up new horizons that have never been explored? Science fiction has been describing a future where people can travel at the speed of light, reaching limits that were once only in our imagination. People might even be able to travel through black holes to reach faraway parts of the universe, where mysteries remain unsolved. But is that just a far-off dream, or a desire that's impossible to reach? Or is it the unlimited potential that people haven't fully discovered yet, a journey that we are getting closer to every day? The journey back to the light isn't about searching outside, but it's a journey of inner discovery, because the true light lies within each of us. It's compassion, it's forgiveness, it's the desire to rise above the darkness of ignorance. Light your inner candle by living a meaningful life, spreading love and planting seeds of kindness. Because the light that shines from each of our souls will contribute to a brighter world. You, who are lost in the rush of life, pause for a moment, look deep within yourself, and ask yourself, have I truly lived a meaningful life? Because you never know, that might be the beginning of your journey back to your own light.